Guys, it's Tony here, and I want to do a video what to do after you've installed your clone. Some people have been having problems to do the installation. If you are having problems, please contact me by PM on the Warrior Forum or send me an email through the support system, okay, and I'll get you sorted out as soon as possible. There are some people having some issues. Maybe it's because you're not used to using Backup Creator. Just send me an email. I'll sort you out. Okay, I think I've figured out where people are going wrong. Anyway, what I want to do is I want to show you how to fill in the blanks once this is installed, and I want you to see the power of what you just invested in. You know, you paid such a little amount of money, and when you see how this all works, I want you to be able to get to grasp what you have here in your hands. Okay, so what I'm going to do. You can see here I've got this website up. It's called insiderreviews.com, and I got this from over here in jvnotifypro.com. That's a website, an internet marketing website, where product launches are announced ahead of time, so you can get in it early and maybe buy some domain names. And when I bought this domain name yesterday, the .net, .org, .info, etc. was all still available, .co.uk as well, I believe, and I took the .com. Now what I want to do, pardon me, I want to put a website up using the clone site, and I want to put a little bit of content on it, not too much, and then I'm going to do the 9 steps, as in the 9 steps videos that I did at the end of the WordPress SEO blueprint. So I'll be using ping.fm, OnlyWire, all those other bits and pieces that I showed you in there, and we're going to see where that takes us. And I'm also going to get a video from somewhere and put that onto the page, and I'm also going to get another video created on Fiverr, and we're going to get it distributed so we can try and get a video onto page 1 as well. Now the keyword that I'm going to go for here, there's two main keywords I want to go for. Insiders Hub reviews, which is why I took that exact match domain, and I want to get best Insiders Hub bonus as well. Okay, that keyword phrase I want to get as well. I'm going to go for the keyword phrase best Insiders Hub bonus with the video. Hopefully get the website up there too, but for the website, the first thing I want to do is get Insiders Hub reviews. I want to be on page 1 as quickly as possible. So we'll do the 9 steps and we'll see where that takes us. So that makes it a little bit more interesting than me just showing you going through the motions, how to fill in the blanks. Let's kind of try and make internet marketing a little bit more fun than just the mechanics of it, because when you start to see results, it's really good fun, and you can, once you start to make money, it's even better fun. So what this JV Notify Pro does, it tells you product launches coming up, and now if you can get in maybe 5, 6 or 7 of these product launches, and you can get in early enough, buy the exact match domain, put a good bonus in there, give a really good review, and you can drive traffic to that by being on page 1. You know, by the time you've done 5, 6 or 7 or even 10 of these, you could be making quite a lot of money if you choose the right internet marketing product launch, because some of these are continuity programs, so you can get a monthly recurring income. So that's what I'm trying to do. The last one I did was auto build it. I did that last week. Within 1 hour I was on page 1, okay, and it wasn't very hard to do at all. Right, it really wasn't that hard to do. So I want to show you this, and hopefully we're going to have a bit of fun doing this, and you can see the results very, very quickly. Now I don't know, I haven't even checked what the Google competition is like. Let's just go and check that now. Insiders, let's just put that all as one word. Insiders Hub reviews. Let's see what happens. So you can see, look, these guys are here 1 day ago. 1 day ago. It's probably coming from a kind of an authority site. It's got quite a lot of reviews on there, I would imagine. So we have got some competition there, but can we take it? Absolutely, absolutely. So let's go and do that. Let's just go and see that instead of talking what we can and can't do. This is not theory. Let's just go and see what we can do. We can click on videos and see what's there as well. And we can look at bonus as well, and you can see there's some videos there, and it's a 10-minute video by somebody, and if it's on YouTube where you can get the
what do Lil Wayne, Steve Jobs, and Frank Kern have in common besides being filthy rich? Not much, you might think.
Alright, So we can see what's going on there. Now look, he's got his tiny URL inside his hub. That was quite good. A lot of people might go and type that. I'm going to show you how we can hijack that, okay? So we're going to hijack this video as well. I'm just going to make sure that we can share it. If we got the embed code down here, which we do, that means that we can hijack that. Okay, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So let's have a bit of fun while we're doing this. Right now, so let's go over here and you can see what we've got here now. He hasn't said yet how much it's going to be, so if you go over to jvnotifiedpro.com, it's very, very good just to sign up and get notified when these are coming up, because you might spot something that you like, something that you know about, or whatever. It just gives you a good heads up. You don't need to, you know, promote every product, but look for the ones that's monthly memberships, etc., so that you can get a recurring income. Right now, so I'll go back over to Insiders Hub Reviews and I'll go into WP admin, and I've already installed this. Hold on a second, let me just save that, because I've got so many WordPress sites. If I don't save them in LastPass immediately, then I'm hunting for the login details, which is it's time consuming if you don't just organize yourself. So anyway, we're going to the install plugins, and you can see this is the inactive plugins, right? This is the 40 plugins in here, and we got one active which is going to be the core tweaks. So the first thing I want to do is go into the admin page, and I'm going to show you exactly what I do, okay? So we can change default post category name from uncategorized to general. Yeah, you can do that, but you know what? I'm going to put my keyword in here. I'm going to put Insiders Hub Reviews. That's my default post category. Okay, so I'm going to keep the permalinks as category post name. So every URL that goes into this category will be insidershub.reviews.com/insidershub-reviews. You can see I've got that keyword in there twice just in the URL, so that's going to help. Right, so change default blog category to from blog row to related. I'm going to put related internet marketing products, and I don't care if it looks ugly for this kind of site. I really don't. This is just playing around a little bit. Turn off organization of uploads into month and year. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Set RSS feed to display only a summary. Yeah, I'll do that. Permalink structure. Right, now some people prefer just the post name, and to be honest, I've used that for years and years and years myself. I tried using the category one by mistake. Well, not really by mistake, it was deliberately, because one of my sites got de-indexed, and one of the things you have to do, well, I suggest you do, if you get de-indexed, is to change your permalinks. And I did that, and as soon as I did that, I actually started to get really good rankings. So I'm going to keep that for a while, and I'm going to check it out. Right, now add the page and shortcode for integrated DD sitemap generator. Yeah, we do want that. Privacy page. Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to call it Insiders Hub Reviews, and we can just put a hyphen there. Let's just put my website there. Email. Let's just put, yeah, that one I'll do. Hotmail. Add a contact page. Yeah. Right, now I'm going to copy that company name. I know it's not a real company name, but you know what I'm doing. And I'm going to put that in here. Just get that in there. And I'm going to take the email, and I'm going to get that in here. And I'm going to put in here my name. I'm going to put in here an old address. Then that's kind of auto-filled. I'm going to add the Google Maps. All of this is good. It helps to build trust with Google, right? Very important. Here it says delete default hello world post. You do not need to do that. It's already been done inside your clone. Don't do it, okay? Do not allow people to post comments on articles. I'm not too bothered about that. Actually, let's do that, because a lot of people will just go and drop the links with scrapebox and stuff like that, especially when it's an internet marketing related site. Delete default comment. It's already been done. Just copy that. set your main blog email, whatever email you want to use, and the admin user's email. I'm having problems with my computer today. Right, it's sticking a little bit, so just bear with me if it does get a bit slow. I've got a mistake going on here. I've got Hotmail. I've got something quite strange here. Yeah, okay. Let me just do that again. There, that's better. There we go. Right, so that's all done, and when we come down, we do not need to change the default page name from about to home. That's already done. Set the default page as front page. That's already done. And create a page to designate for displaying your blog posts. Yeah, we can call this reviews. Oh. Yeah, let's leave it reviews. I was going to put the word bonus in there as well, but I changed my mind. We'll do something different with that later. I might come back and change this, so let me think about it. So the description tagline, I've got just the same as what's in the actual title, so I can add Best Insiders Hub bonus. Let's put bonuses. Delete all the links in the blog row. Yeah, I think it's already been done, but it won't do us any harm. Add a robots text file. Yeah, we're going to do that. So we'll add the copyright to the footer, we'll add admin to the footer, we'll add the static sitemap to the footer, we will add the privacy policy to the footer. Now the static sitemap is the one done by DD Sitemap Generator. It's not the XML sitemap. The XML sitemaps is what you submit to Webmaster Tools. And let's come down a bit, change H2 to H1, yeah, we'll do that as well. So we can just click on this and we've made the changes. Right, as fast as that. So now, let's go and take a look and see what's happened there. Right, looks pretty much the same. And we've got our contact page appeared here. And when we come down here, we can see we've still got the terms and conditions and earnings disclaimer that was already in there. And we've now got a sitemap and a privacy policy, and we've got admin edit. I think this needs to be tidied up a little bit in the next update that we do, but it's good enough for this kind of site anyway. Right, now I need to go and change some bits and pieces. I need to fill in some blanks as well somewhere else. So let me just close this, and let's go first to the settings, and we'll go to general. Now, whenever you've got some plugins and stuff, let me just show you something here. Now you can see that we put in the core tweaks, Insiders Hub reviews and bonuses, right? It didn't show. You know why it didn't show? Because whatever you have in the general settings here, it doesn't matter what plugin, this one seems to override everything, right? So just get in the habit of going in here and changing things in here. Just general settings, put your title in there. Good idea to use a hyphen and do something like this. Insiders Hub. I've put it all one word this time. Let's do the word best at the beginning. So I've got two keywords in here. I've kind of got a 1.5 rule as well because Insiders Hub, but this is kind of put together. The other one is separated, but Google can see that. So this should be automatically filled in here. Do not put anyone can register. If you do that, you might find some people can get in and start changing some stuff in your site. It's happened to me a couple of times in the past. Right, now what we want to do is let's just go into the writing. We'll check out some stuff here. I've got 20 lines. That's good. And we can just check that we got all our ping services in here. That's what the clone site has done for us. It's put all that, so that saves a bit of time adding all that kind of stuff again. Now we've got a static page, which is a home, the post page, so we're in the reading settings, by the way, so settings and reading. Post page we want to change now to me see. We should have a page here that we just created with the core tweaks. So I'm just going to check that it was created. Yeah, it wasn't created for some reason. We should have a page in here that says reviews. Well, that's what we told core tweaks to create there. So let me just go back. If that happens, I think the best thing to do is just go back to install plugins. It's still active, this one. Go back into the admin page. Right, all of that we can just untick right now. We've already done that. Okay, so if we do it, we don't need to do it again, so we can just come down a bit. I guess what I've done there is I've written in here reviews, but I haven't ticked here. You've got to tick it to make it work, right? And everything else should stay the same if I just make these changes now. Right, reviews has been created. Right, now I'm going back into settings. I'm going to reading, and hopefully if I've done this correctly, yeah, you can see it's here now, reviews. So that's my home page. That's where all the blog posts will go, right? So we can show maximum 10 posts or 20 posts, whatever you want to put in there, and syndication feeds, whatever. Just keep it at summary, it looks much tidier. And let me just check discussion as well. Yeah, as long as we're making sure that an administrator must approve comment, that saves you from getting a load of spam on your site. And let's just go into the privacy. Make sure your site is visible to everyone. And this is all done for you, but it's just good to make sure that you're checking these, double checking this. Post teaser settings, you can set that to 100 words or as close to 100 words or as many as you want. Okay, that's up to you. I'm going to leave it just as it is. And DD sitemap generator, I'm going to check. Right, now if this is done, yeah, it's going to say if it's done correctly, we will have our sitemap in here, right, with this slug in here automatically that you need to fill that in. It's not a big deal, but just make sure that you've got it done. And you can find the full XML sitemap has been created as well here. Now that won't be active until we deactivate core tweaks and activate the other plugins. So we've gone through the settings. Takes a couple of minutes just making sure that we do everything properly. So I'm taking my time to do this so that you can see what is going on. So I'm going to deactivate core tweaks, and now I'm going to activate everything else except for core tweaks. So I need to come and untick this one. Now we have got in here 2 social network buttons, plugins. So I'm going to choose one or the other. I think it looks nicer if you got this one, but it doesn't have the Google Plus One button, so I'm going to deactivate that one. And another one I want to do, I want to cover ping.fm because I've been doing something not quite right with that, which I discovered that ping.fm no longer supports the API key. So the only way that we can use this, I need to check in the settings here, but there's another one called shorten to ping if not, but we can do the settings to send by email and it still works just the same. Otherwise we can use it by RSS, right? So we will fix that. I'll show you how to fix that, and that will be in the next update as well, which will probably be out in about a month or so. Let me see, there was something else that I needed to choose between. Now I'm going to keep the ultimate SEO plugin, and I'm going to not use this all-in-one, and I think that's just about it. So I'm going to apply for activate, and that should give me about 38 active plugins, sorry, and yeah, we're okay there. We've got 38 active, 3 inactive. Now we've got the 3 inactive, you can just go and delete these if you want to. That way it's just tidier. Will help to speed up the site a little bit as well. And then I can go and do these things quickly as well. Now you notice that the Akismet activation key isn't showing up here. It's because it's already set for one of mine, so that's fine. Now the Ping FM activation key here is not going to work, but I'll put something in there anyway. You can just double click and just keep that, and we'll save the settings so that you can get rid of this message up here. Okay, new blog post is already written in there, put that in there for you. But what we want to check is to send by email or to send by RSS. No, it's not there. It isn't there. Let's go to add new. Put in here shorten to ping. I used this one before actually. I've got no idea why I took that one. Yeah, shorten to ping. Can install. Activate. Let's go and check this one out. Shorten to ping. Go into the settings. I'm using Bitly a lot because it gives tracking and stuff like that. I prefer to use Bitly, and we can keep that just the way it is right now. And send notification. We've got a choice here. You see what I mean? So we can send by ping.fm user key, or we can send by ping.fm email. We want to send by email, so I'm just going to save the changes there. Right. Go into notification. Right, so it's asking me here for API key and posting email. Pardon me, just bear with me. I'm going to go to Fiverr.com, and you can see the gigs that I ordered last week. So I want to find the one for ping.fm, and I want to get into that account and get the email, the ping.fm email that it automatically gives to me. So I'm just going to pause the video while I do that. And remember, I was telling you last week in the Fiverr SEO first week to keep your gigs organized, the things that you get done on Fiverr. So you can see in here I've got Fiverr gigs completed folder, and in here I've got different categories and different folders here. So I can just go ahead and save that wherever is a suitable location, the way I have set it up, and you're going to set it up whatever way you want to as well. Now I've got a folder here for accounts created. I'm going to save it in there, and that's going to save down now into that folder. And so we can see what this looks like now. I haven't checked it before today. I've been busy doing some other bits and pieces, and we got another product launch coming next week, so I had to do some preparation for that as well. But I need to tidy this up before I do my week 2 Fiverr SEO videos. Right, you can see the way that's come here, and so we started off at number 9 all the way down to 40, so that means we've got 31 social networks in here. Right, we've got Facebook, MySpace, Ning, etc., and they've gone and created the whole thing for us. Okay, and you can see we've got username and password for every single one of them. So in British money, that cost me about £3.23 for somebody to do that. You know, that would have taken hours to do if it was me doing it. I don't care if they're using some bot, as long as this thing works. That's all I'm really concerned about, and good for them. So what am I going to do now? I'm looking for username, and I'm looking for the password for ping.fm. She's given me 2 usernames and 2 passwords here, so I need to figure out why I've got 2 and what they're for. She even put the security questions in here as well, and I think that is a Ping FM API key, if I'm not mistaken. Right, so I'm just going to try and log into ping.fm with this one first. Just double click on it so you don't have any spaces. Copy that, and let's come up here. We'll go to ping.fm. And we can log in. double click here, copy. Now username might be with the Gmail, might not be with the Gmail. We're going to see both ways. Yeah, it needs a Gmail, it needs an email address. Let's see if we can log in. There we go, and all those sites are in there. Now what I'm looking for in here is when you're in the dashboard, come in here to where it says email, and you can see your posting email address is this one here. So I can just copy the email address, and I can come back over here, and I can put my posting email address in here, and I can save the settings. That is done. Okay. Right, now I want to go and create XML sitemap to make sure it's all working for this site. That it should be done already. You can see here the automatic detection, etc. All I'm going to do here, and you can see the settings are configured here for the frequencies when the robots will come and crawl your site. That's already in there. All we want to do here, it just come down a little bit until you got the option to rebuild the sitemap manually. Right, so the sitemap wasn't built yet. Click here to build it first time. There you go. Your sitemap was built November 16th. Now we'll put that in Webmaster Tools a little bit later. But all the configurations, you can see how they're starting to save little bits of time. And you know, you don't have to sit there with FTP and upload all of these different plugins, so they're already in there as soon as you've got your clone in, and it's already configured for the most part. Right, now what else we need to do here? CBPingNet Optimizer has been done. It's got all the aggregators in there. Chennai Central is okay. FeedBurner, you can choose to use that or not. I put it in there. Some people might have some problems trying to do that, or you might find that you need to go and open a different Google account or so. Otherwise, just take your domain name. For example, I've got here insidershubreviews.com, so it would be /feed. That's the way it sort of defaults when you're using WordPress. Global Translator, I can decide whether I want to keep that or not. Google Analytics I need to set up, which I will do. And Insights, we don't touch anything. OnlyWire, this is an important one as well. That's one of the new ones in the new version of the clone site. These should all be set up now, all of these, but we will take a look anyway. But before I do that, I'm going to go and do Webmaster Tools, and I'm going to go and do the Google Analytics. These things take a little bit longer than anything else. It's not something I could have done for you, but in this kind of situation, when you're starting to do this, just try and eat the frog. Eat the frog is what's his name? The guy that's a bit like Tony Robbins. I've forgotten his name. You know, that means basically get the hard job out of the way first, get the pain in the ass part of the job out of the way first, and then it's easy going from there. So just eat the frog, get it done, and then we can move on. Okay, so what I'm going to do before I can go over to Webmaster Tools is I need to build some sitemaps. So I've got an image sitemap, I've got a mobile sitemap, I've got video sitemap, which I can't do until I put videos in there. But if I come over here, XML sitemap for mobile, just click on it, and there we go. XML sitemap generated successfully. That's for the mobile, so that's been taken care of in one click. XML sitemap for videos, I can generate it, but it won't let me, because you need to have YouTube videos in there. Now we'll come back and do that later once we've put YouTube videos in there. XML sitemap for images, we can generate. Bang, done. So we got image, and we got the mobile one done. We can't do the video till a little bit later, but that's fine. And we got the XML sitemap. So the next thing I will need to do is to go over to Webmaster Tools. So I'm just going to close this ping.fm down there. So just type in Webmaster Tools, and we can click on here. And then can log in and do whatever you want. Now I'm going to pause the video while I log in. I don't want people to get my login details, so bear with me. Okay, so I'm inside at Webmaster Tools. I'm going to add a site, and all I need to do is to take my details from here. Insiders Hub, reviews.com, back over to Webmaster Tools, and put that in there and continue. Okay, now I've got to do the verification. I've done videos on that. If you want to just fast forward the video at this point, you can, but I'm just going to carry on for people who might not have watched. Put that in the desktop. Then I'm going to go into my FTP. I've already got this set up, so I'm just going to click on Quick Connect with FileZilla and just move this up a bit. There we go. Okay. So we want to take that file that we just got from Webmaster Tools, which we saved to the desktop, right click and upload it into FTP, and that's done. Right now I can come back here, and if I click on this, yeah, you can see this appears here. That means it's set up correctly, and I can just go and verify. Done. Right. So I'll go back to Webmaster Central. Actually, I'll just click on continue here. Right, now I can put in some different things with the site configurations, and I can even set the country if I wanted to set it to UK, to Ireland, to Australia, whatever. I could narrow down and do that, and it makes it very easy to rank for this keyword in those countries. I might well do that for UK just to see how it goes, because I just want to rank it fast, but I might just keep it for US or whatever. Pardon me. So let me just do the sitemaps first. Just click on the sitemaps under the sitemap configuration here, so we can click on submit one. Now these are what you need when you're submitting a sitemap. You need sitemap.xml, sitemap-image.xml, and the same with mobile, and the same with video. Now I've done this so many times it's kind of stored in the cookies, so all I have to do is this. That's done. I'll do the image one. That's done. Do the mobile one. That's done. And we'll do this one as well. Now normally this would come up status with a little green tick. I haven't got a clue why that's not working right now, because we just resubmitted all the sitemaps and rebuilt them. But what we will do is go and create another version of this site in Webmaster Tools. This time we're going to use the www, and we'll see if that makes a difference. Okay. So again, add a new site, come over here, www, this time, continue. Okay, now this might work, let me just check. Yeah, that's fine. Verify. So we don't have to upload it twice. So that's successful, and we can continue again. Right, and I can go into the site configuration, and go over to sitemaps, submit, and again, same thing. Image. Mobile. Video. Okay. Now there's other things in here that we can do as well. If we just come down in here, we can look in things like settings. We can target our users wherever we want. So if I wanted to target that for UK, then I could do that here. That's the point I would do it. Okay, but I'm going to leave it just as it is. But the important thing in here is that we don't set a preferred domain. Yeah, so it can display as either this or this. Okay, just let Google decide whatever it wants to display. And have a look at the parameters here as well. Yeah, that's fine. What I need to do now is to look for the robots text file to make sure it's been picked up. So we click on crawler access, and you can see there is no robots text file right here, right now. It should be. So what we can do, sorry, let me just come back and do that again. Let's take this here. There we go. The reason why this is not showing is because I didn't tick it inside the core tweaks. Okay, when I went back and did it the second time, I didn't tick it, so that's why that I had that problem. But what we need to do when we get the robots text file, when we go in here, it's going to say something like sitemap : and then / sitemap.xml. You need to put the full URL in here. Okay, so it should be sitemap : http and then the whole sitemap here, and you will find all of that inside your Google XML sitemaps settings for the actual plugin on the site. You'll find it in the settings. Okay, so we can do that and we can test. You can see here allowed, detected as a directory, so that's fine. And then we can move on. I'm going to go over to Google Analytics now, and we'll carry on from there. Okay, so in Analytics we can sign up. I'm actually inside an account, but it's asking me if I want to sign up, so I'm just going to take my details from over here. Let's take Insiders Hub Reviews. I can close that one. You end up with too many things open here. We'll come to only one in a second. Alright, so I'll go back over here in Google Analytics, and I can just put this in here. Now I've copied exactly from the URL address bar in my browser, so you need to make sure you take off this HTTP from here because it's already in here. Now it's asking here to put the www, so let's just do that then. Account name comes up automatically. Time zone, territory, whatever, I'll leave it just set as it is right now. And we'll press continue, so I can put last name first and then first name last. And we will select the territory. Let's put it for United States. Yeah, where is it? There it is there. And we can continue, and yes, we agree, and yes, we can create a new account. Right, now I've got this analytics code. What's important here is this little bit with a UA and a hyphen. Now these are things that you have to do yourself. I can't do them for you, so you might be looking at this and saying, oh, this is an awful lot of work to set up a WordPress site. You've got no idea. You've got 3 hours worth of work already done with the plugins configurations. This is what it takes to set up a site properly for SEO. This is what it takes. This is what I do every single time for myself and for my clients. So although it might look like it's taking some time right now, once you set it up properly, you've built that foundation. That's why it's not just the clone site that we put in as the product. The clone site was an afterthought. It was actually showing you how to do all of this stuff, as well as the plugins, as well as the configurations, and that's how we get a fully optimized WordPress site. So don't let anybody kid you by saying that that this is not optimized. This is very, very highly optimized, and you can see the amount of work that it takes just to be able to make sure it is. Now I know I did say that you can set up the site in 10 minutes, which you can. You can skip all this stuff if you want to, and you still got a pretty well optimized site, but you need to be doing these things. It's just good due diligence, as I call it. Just get in the habit of doing things properly, get in the habit of doing things correctly, and you'll benefit from it long term. You can even give this video to an outsourcer and get them to do this for you. Okay, it's very, very easy. It's not difficult at all, and it will help you a lot as you come down the line. Right, so now we come over to Google Analyticator settings, so we can make sure the logging is enabled, and you can see the account here isn't there yet, so we need to save that account and save and finish. And so that's there now. And what I'm going to do is come back over here, and if I refresh this, we should be okay now. Hold on a second. Yeah, what you need to do in here is you need first to deauthorize here, because it's set for my own one. So what you need to do then is to log in here into your own account, and then you click on grant access, and that should come up. Okay, so then I can select an account, and there I am right there. Okay, that will only work with your own Google details. So you have to deauthorize it and then reauthorize it, but make sure you're inside, you're logged into Google Analytics, and that will take care of that. And all of these settings, just keep them as they are. Okay, you can put in your Google AdSense ID here, which I can do here because I've already got it in the cookies. I just double click it and it's there. You can put profile ID here as well. Right, now I can save, and that's that one taken care of. So we've now done Webmaster Tools, we've done Analytics. Now OnlyWire, I need to give the username and the password that I want to use, right? And then I'm going to have to put in some details like API key, whatever. Now, I haven't used it yet. I've put it into the actual clone site without using it because I read some reviews and it all seemed very good. So we click on here to auto post articles, but not revisions, because that can just become too much. Okay, and we need to put our user details in there. So if I pause this video just to go and get a new OnlyWire account, so I just come back over to Fiverr.com to get this new one, and you can see here the guy's saying I've given him a review saying like 44 working accounts, and he's given me a spreadsheet. So I'm going to do exactly the same as I did before, save it into that folder. So I've got Fiverr completed on my desktop somewhere. Fiverr gigs completed, accounts created, and he's given me OnlyWire and Social Adder. I think he gave me Social Adder as a bonus. And I can open that, just extract that to my desktop, close that one, and the other one should open automatically. Yep. So what you can see here is I've got my accounts in here. Sometimes you need to look in between the tabs as well. You see that? So I've got details here in different tabs as well. Oh no, I'm not. No, I haven't. He's put it all in one. My mistake. Sometimes they do that. Just watch out for that if you use that on Fiverr, because you might not realise. OnlyWire details. So I've got this. Double click, copy. Right, let's go to onlywire.com. Right, so I'm in here now, and let's go back to the plugin and see what it's asking me to do. So OnlyWire, I need to have the username and the password, so I'm just going to put that in here, and the username is this one. Copy. Right, now. So all of my accounts should be in here. If I save the changes, it should tell me what accounts I've got in here. Not exactly sure what happened there. in settings. Not sure exactly what happened here. This should be working without any problems, but there's something happened when I activated that plugin, when I saved the changes, sorry. It was already activated, but you can see all these accounts have showed up in here. Let me just try that one more time. Okay. Just make sure the rest of the site isn't screwed up, otherwise I have to remove this plugin. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to deactivate this plugin. I think I don't want that there anymore. If that happens and you can't get into your plugins folder, just come over here on the right hand side. You find it here, and we can, let's have a look. What is that there? I'm going to get rid of this. Just delete. I'll find a better one. Now if I come back to my settings, if I just click on general, everything should be back to normal now. And when I come down to my plugins, etc., it should all be back to normal. Let me see. Yep. Well, that's what happens in real life, you know. These kind of things happen. You just got to know how to deal with them. So if you didn't know about how to delete it, now you do know. So apologies for that, but I will find a better plugin then to use for OnlyWire, and that's a pity. But what we can do with OnlyWire, we're not all lost there because I've got an OnlyWire account. So all I need to do really is let's just go into that one more time. OnlyWire.com. Right, now I've got my account here. Click on the tools. You can find submitter and stuff like that. Now I want to find where I can put my RSS feed in here. So what I'm looking for, we're in the post section, and we click over here for feeds, and we can put our feed in there. So all I need to do is to take, hold on a second, let me just grab that one, grab the URL over to OnlyWire, and you can see I've got reviews.com/feed, and I'll put another / at the end of that, and that should be good to go. So we'll give it some tags, and we want to click on all, so it will post to all of these. And tags we're going to call Insiders Hub, and I'll do it one word. There we go, it's got 4 tags. So we can click and save that. Let's just see if we can find something better. Let's put it under lifestyle for the category. Okay. So we can see our feed is there. Okay. Just go back. what we can do as well, we can test this. We can just right click here, open new tab, and that's working, although it will give that kind of does not appear to have any style information. That's fine, it's working. Okay, so that means every time we make a post it will go to OnlyWire anyway. Okay, so that's done, and that's the account being useful, the one I got done in Fiverr.com. Right, so let's go back over here into the site, and I'll just go through them all one by one, just making sure. So Channel Central is done, contact form is done. I'm going to deactivate this one in a second. Dagon Design is done. Feed Burner, I'm going to deactivate it. Find Me On, I'm going to deactivate for now because, oh no, I'm going to keep that actually. I'm going to put, because it's internet marketing, so I can make it lead to my own Facebook and stuff like that as well. GD Press Tools is very good, we're going to keep it just as it is. The settings are done in there. Global Translator, yeah, let's take a look at that. Now you can choose to have these in or not. Now you can see I've done already configurations. I've got 5 flags for each row. I'm going to make that into 7, and I'm just going to keep that. Some people might not want to keep it. I don't mind to keep it, and so we can get people who maybe speak Spanish and stuff like that. They'll be able to read the site, so that's okay. But all the settings done in there. Apart from that, just choosing how many you want in a row. All XML sitemaps are done except for the videos. Insights is okay. Quick cache settings already done. I'll just come down here. So I'm just making sure. What you can do is make sure for the recommendations that they put, recommended settings for most sites is no. We've got it at no. There was one thing that I did need to do in here though, and I just want to make sure it's been done. Yeah, actually it's all been done. There's nothing to be changed here at all. Right, so we can go back into the rest of the plugins. So we did quick cache. Right, settings for RSS footer. What this does is it puts a link in the footer of your RSS feed, and you can see it's automatically changed into your site name. What it hasn't done is picked up the title for this one, so I need to change that. Insider Hub Reviews, Insider Hub bonus. Just update that. Search and replace is optional. You can delete that if you want. You can deactivate it. This one here, it should already be configured, and I'm just going to double check it for you. I don't use the auto links. Okay, if you want to use it, you need to configure it yourself. You can enable auto links, etc. I've got a better way of doing that, which is using the Insights plugin, and we can see here I've clicked enable related posts. All of that's already been done, and there's nothing for me to change in here. Yeah, everything's already done now. I don't need to change a thing there. Nothing to be done with these either. SEO Ultimate, not yet. I don't need to do anything with that yet. Now sexy bookmarks I'm going to keep. It should already be, the settings already done. Yeah, you can see I ticked Bebo and things last time, and it's all there, so nothing to be done there. Settings are good. Shorten to ping. Right, now we've kept that one, and we need to get rid of the other one. So I don't recall seeing that when I was coming down. Did I already deactivate it? Right, okay, we'll come back to that in a minute. Simple tags is good. It will sort of do auto completion of tags and stuff like that. It's all set up. Sociable, we don't need. That's another button, social sharing button thing. StatPress we do want. Super, let me just check. Keep forgetting, it doesn't let me go in that way. I'll come back to that one in just a second. Now, tweet me, I do need to do something in there. Webmaster Tools verification, it's already done that. And this database, we'll check that as well. Now I'm going to deactivate those that I've ticked, and I can get rid of some. I'll go to inactive, click on all them, delete. Right, let's come down to super. This is the one that posts to StumbleUpon, and it also posts to, if you click on this sidebar one here, it will work, not on the other link. It will post to Twitter and Facebook. Post to Twitter when you add a new blog. Post to Facebook when you add a new blog. No, don't need to do the on URLs. We don't want the toolbar. Okay, an API key. You need to have a super API key, and you need to have a username. Okay, that's taken care of. So that means every time I make a post, it will appear on Twitter and Facebook and StumbleUpon immediately. Okay. Right, now this one, which was it? This is your backup, so just make sure that you come in here and you change the email address. This is set for my email address. It should automatically change over to yours, and just press down here, schedule backup, when you've changed your email address here, and once weekly it should be done. So that's all set up for you too. So that's us. We basically went through filling all the blanks. Now what I need to do now is I need to start adding some content. So I'm going to do that in the part 2, and we're going to take this, we're going to tackle this Insiders Hub thing. So that's taking me almost an hour, but talking. So if I was doing that on my own, I would guess that's going to take me about 35 to 40 minutes. But these are configurations that you need to do yourself, okay? So you're still saving a huge amount of work, and you've got a good balance there. If you're a newbie, you would not know about this kind of balance, because we've got in here things that look after your internal linking, that look after your RSS, that look after instant backlinks, that look after internal linking, all those kind of good things, and the speed of the site, the load time, everything else. Everything is in there. It's already configured for you. It's a nice balance in there. You've got your social sharing buttons and all those kind of good things, and you can easily add video and stuff like I'm going to show you in a few minutes as well. Right, so I would say go ahead and get those things done when you set your site up. Be prepared to spend that 35-40 minutes. Have a cup of coffee, put some put your iPhone or put your iPod on or something. Just keep yourself amused while you're doing it, or follow along to this video if you're not sure at any point. Don't forget, they've got individual videos for all of that I've just done here, right? Or you can just follow what I just did here. And the OnlyWire plugin, it seems to be a problem, so I need to get that one updated, or I need to find a better one and figure out why that happened. But we found a workaround, so we've actually got the OnlyWire account with the RSS feed, and we checked that it's working as well, so everything is good there. So every time I make a post, it's going to go to OnlyWire, it's going to go to ping.fm via the email address, the posting email address that they gave me. That gives me about 50 to 60 instant backlinks. Okay, well, I've got 44 on OnlyWire, and I think it's about 30, so we've got about 54 instant backlinks as soon as we make any post, right? So we're going to take this a little bit further now, and I'm going to do a part 2 of this video, and we're going to tackle the auto build it reviews keyword, and the auto build it or the best auto build it bonus keyword. That's what we're going to go for next. I haven't done any keyword research on it. It just makes sense. That's what people are going to be typing, and if there's competition already in there optimizing for that keyword, then it's good enough for me. And that's what people normally search. That's what I would search as well. So I don't really care about the volume right now. It's not going to tell me too much before the product actually comes out. But we want to put ourselves sitting nicely positioned, that if people do come, we're sitting there on page 1 as high as we can be. But we want to do the minimum amount of work. Okay, so we spent an hour on this so far. So I'm going to do a part 2, and hopefully we can get some results at the end of that as well. So once I've got it set up, I've done my 9 steps. I will pause the video, and then we will come back a few hours later and we'll check what's happened. All right, thanks.